So today I would like to pay tribute to an artist that is one of my biggest inspirations, one of my favorite artists of today, Yungblud. I was first introduced to Yungblud by one of my producers, Mr. Casey Sullivan. And at the time we had just finished working on a song. It was Light It Up. And afterwards he said to me, "We need to get you more edgy." And along with that note and suggestion, he said, "Why don't you listen to this artist?" That artist was Yungblud. At the time, his album 21st Century Liability had recently come out, and so I listened to that thing from beginning to end. I was like, who is this guy? And that album rocked my world. I loved how honest and vulnerable and ferocious, how he was willing to get his hands dirty and say what he really meant, and in a way that was unexpected. I loved how he blended genres. That was so cool. There's reggae, there's punk, there's rock, there's pop. It blew my mind. I took that and I went into my lab, my songwriting room. And I thought to myself, what do I have to write about that is raw and vulnerable and deep and dark? For me, it was my addiction to drugs and alcohol. And so I took that story and I decided I'm gonna write about that for the first time ever. Now, I had previously written from that place metaphorically, but I'd never verbatim directly written about my addiction and recovery from drugs and alcohol. So I got into my zone, I took off the filter, and I went there and I wrote about it, and out came High Like This.
High like this, high like that, make another run, yeah, I'm running through the airwaves. High on this, high on that, take another one, take another, nothing scares me.
And then I brought it to Casey, we recorded it, and he, of course, knocked it out of the park. And for me, that was one of my favorite songwriting experiences ever. I'm really proud of the result. I look at that song and I was like, okay, that is a piece of me. Like, I really feel like I gave that, and it was very much inspired by Mr. Yungblud. So thank you, Yungblud, for the inspiration. I hope you guys found this interesting and valuable. Leave a comment below to let me know what you think.